Ted already left? Well, I'll stay anyway. Augusta.
Good evening, Gina.
Well, can I get you something to drink?
Oh, thank you. I'll have, I don't know, Virgin Mary would be fine, thanks.
I'll put that on my husband's tab.
That's very generous of you.
Well, it's my pleasure. Please, have a seat.
Oh, thanks, I will. Oh, I forgot to tell you something. The party's been canceled.
Yes, you're telling me. Here's to a woman who managed to save her husband from Sophia's clutches, which is something that I could not do.
Well, I take it that you didn't come to Lionel's party.
No, I've been thrown out of the house.
Oh?
Another mild stroke?
About as severe as the last. Actually, the medical term is transient ischemic attack. It's like a stroke, but briefer. You're very lucky, but it's only going to leave you weaker.
Well, I'm not going to the hospital. I've taken all your tests. You've already told me that nothing can be done surgically.
You'll go if that's the only way I can get you to follow orders.
He's taken his aspirin and his blood pressure medication. I've seen to it.
And didn't I tell you to avoid stressful situations?
Believe me, I would if I could.
Then I suggest you tell all the people around you exactly what your condition is.
If you knew those people, you would think twice. They'd be dancing on my grave before I died.
I'm going to increase the dosage. Have this filled right away. It's your life, Cece. I'd just like to help you prolong it.
So would I.
Then go to bed. Oh, I found this outside the front door.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Cece.
Thank you, Doctor. So, do you want me to help you upstairs?
I'm not going upstairs.
Okay, I don't see why there's any reason you can't rest down here. How about if I have Philip bring in the television and I can make you some fresh juice?
That would be fine.
I love you.
And why didn't you tell me that boy I love so much was a homosexual?
Because, you see, I knew you'd react the way you're reacting now.
Well, how was I supposed to take it? Don't you think it mattered to me? Because it does.
Of course it does.
I idolized that boy. He was the man I always thought I should have been. Now to find out that he had this problem, this sickness.
Darling, I don't begin to understand it either. But I do know one thing. It's not a sickness.
Well, I may be old-fashioned, Sophia, but it is to me and it always will be. I want you to go to the study. I want you to go to Channing's room and get all of his pictures, his trophies, everything, and bring them here.
Why?
Because I'm going to burn them.
No, I forbid it. He was my son, too.
If you won't do it, then I'll do it myself.
All right.
And from now on, I never want Channing's name mentioned in my presence. Channing Capwell Jr. does not exist.
Buy your own drink.
Why did you have to involve me in all of that, Mason?
Because you were there. It's what you get for being nice to your mother.
I never wanted Cece to know.
Actually, it couldn't have worked out better. As Channing's token girlfriend, Dad would have wanted you there sooner or later for testimony anyway. Your being there just sort of made things more tidy.
And now he's gonna hate me. I'm just gonna be a reminder to him.
He wasn't wild about you in the first place, Santana.
And you know what's worse? Sophia is gonna blame me.
Well, what's the matter, Santana? Losing your foot in the door?
Yes, thanks to you. Sophia understood. She couldn't be with her children when they were growing up, and she understood how I felt about Brandon. And now...
Well, now, maybe you'll realize if you ever try to hang me out to dry again, you'll be right out there with me.
You know, I am really glad that Cece found out about you and Gina and threw you out of the house.
Mm-hmm. Now you'll have somebody to come visit, bring toys to when Dad slams the door in your face. Speaking of Gina, I guess she didn't find Ted. I saw her in the other room with Augusta. Why wouldn't I like to be in on that conversation?
Excuse me, we're looking for people who knew Christy Duvall when she used to work here.
Christy still hasn't shown up yet, huh?
No, she hasn't, and we haven't heard from her.
Steve?
Mason?
Well, tell you what. Just to show there are no hard feelings, why don't we all have a drink on Dad?